Hey guys, Aaron Freddie Fredericks here, Mr. Relatable Oz, here with a new golf ball review. Now it's been a little while and I apologise, but you know, just waiting for some new balls with some new technology, been watching all the things, all the ball releases coming out, and this is what I've decided to do. So, you know that I've got my standard Wilson Shaft Duo Soft Spin, Compression 40, Inomer, how do you pronounce this? I-N-O-M-E-R, Inomer? I've got no idea. I'm going with Inomer cover. Really love this ball, it's been good to me. Bridgestone have just released a new ball called the E12. Now apparently this is a ball for us average swingers. Remembering if this is your first time video, watching first time video, my swing speed's about 96 miles an hour, so not very fast, generally just over 200 meter drive. So this apparently is my ball, apparently. E12 soft. This has got a compression of 50, which if you go way back in the vids, you'll know the Wilson Shaft Elite 50 I really loved and was trying to find something because that was only limited edition where I am. So this one apparently should be pretty similar. I do like the matte cover. 50. Oh, that's right. This is made out of Surlyn. Again, I don't know how to pronounce it. I was watching Transformers, so I was thinking it was Ceruleum. I thought Transformers would pronounce it that way, but S-U-R-L-Y-N. This also has something in the middle which connects. It's actually a 3-core ball, but it has something that connects the inner core and the outer core to make it basically operate as one. I did think every other ball sort of does that, but I'm interested to see how it goes. And I thought I'd go the best-selling ball in golf, the Titleist V1. Now, there is a V1X, which is harder. This ball is the softer of the two, the V1. And this is a compression of 90, and also your range... Oh dear God. You know the U cover? I can't even remember. Urethane. It's a urethane cover. Now please note, it is about 8 o'clock in the morning, probably about 6 degrees. You can see these pictures with the fog coming up off the course. So it's a bit cold. So I reckon they're gonna go short. Is that a disclaimer? So just so you think I'm longer than, you know, am I giving myself a disclaimer? Basically because they're not gonna go very long. Yes, I am. Anyway, here we go. 3 balls. Titleist V1, the biggest ball in the world. The pros tell you to buy it. I don't think it's gonna be the best for us 96 mile an hour swing speeders. E12, the Wilson Duo Soft Shaft Duo. I think I should never do a video in the morning again. All right, let's see how they go. So Wilson. The Titleist. I will have to re-hit that one. And the Bridgestone. All right, let's go see what we've got. Although I'm going to hit the Titleist again. What happened? Whoa, look at that. Well, what happened is about 100 billion people are now on the golf course, so making it very hard to do a test. But interestingly, you know I want to poo-poo all over the Titleist, but it went all right. It actually went out at 213 meters, which is pretty far. Although, so this is 213. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, where's the ball? Over this side. The sun's right in my eyes. There it is, 213. If we keep going up here though, at 220, do you like my tag hanging out? It's a good look. We've got the Bridgestone, and at 228, the Wilson Duo Shaft. Now what's going to be really interesting about this test, well, for those that know, everyone goes on about the Titleist can spin, the Titleist can spin. So I'm really interested to see what the E12 can do, because that came out real good. But I've got to also say, I'm hopefully making you dizzy. The Titleist did come out nice. The one that I got real in the middle, which wasn't that first one. was a bit of a cracker. So only problem for me is it's $7 a ball compared to, that's when you buy a dozen, whereas the Wilson, $2.90, and the Bridgestone's at the same price. So yeah, let's see what it spins like. 60 metre shock coming up, I'm checking the spin. Now we've done the chip. I had 2 more groups I had to wait for. Total pain in the backside. And might I say, it's a little embarrassing when everyone's standing around watching the video yourself. People are like, play through. People are like, this is weird. Anyway, Titleist, you have to say, lived up to its reputation. Now, the greens here at Axedale have actually become a lot faster. They've started dusting them. So essentially, the Titleist did 1 bounce and then checked up and stopped. Exactly kind of like they advertised that it will do. Now, it did go in a slightly different part of the green for the other boys. The Bridgestone definitely landed and didn't check up. It just kind of, and I reckon I got that higher too, so it should have stopped. But it just kind of rolled on that little bit more. The Wilson though, did do a little check up. I could watch it from where I hit it, bounce, stop. Not as aggressively as the Titleist. The Titleist did have an aggressive stop. So you kind of, I guess, play your weight of averages. If you're willing to sort of lose maybe 5 to 10 metres off the tee for increased spin, because I definitely, even though the Bridgestone didn't really check back, the Wilson definitely had a check in it, but it had that sort of like a second little bobble bounce. The Titleist definitely 1 bounce, like an anchor. Let's quickly putt him and see, because I've got another group up my backside. Very frustrating doing a ball review with people like, oh, play through. Anyway. Now, I'm really sorry about not pressing record when I was putting. You might not believe it, but 2 of the balls hit the camera and the other one missed it by a whisker. As we would think that the Bridgestone and the Titleist were both pretty hard off the putter face, and the Wilson, after putting those 2, felt really light, and obviously that's got to be due just to the softness. So what am I going to do? Wasn't that impressed with the Bridgestone, be honest, not going to use it. I don't think this is a Bridgestone thing, but matte orange is a terrible colour to track when you hit it. Every time I hit it off the tee, where the heck's it gone? You could see it when you get to the ground, but couldn't see it off the tee. So I'm not going to ever get a matte orange. Maybe matte yellow or something like that might work. I can't poo-poo the Titleist. As I said before, if you can hit it real long off the tee and you're not searching for that extra sort of 10 to 20 metres, then it probably would be a totally fine ball. And man, it can really spin. And I could see if I had a bit more acceleration through my swing, I could get that thing to spin real bad. So, real bad as in like bad, you know, like, anyway. So, at the end of the day, I probably just like the Wilson because I get that extra length, doesn't spin as hard as a Titleist, but it's also half the price. And I'm a tightwad. I don't want to, you know what it's like when the dearer you spend on balls, or the more money you spend on balls, the easier you lose them, and then you're back to that stupid spare ball you got hiding in the bag. So I'm still going to play Wilson, but I certainly can see why people play the Titleist, especially if you could control spin. Like, if I was good, and maybe one day when I break 20, which I'm not that far off now, I might be like, oh, I need a bit more spin. Not that I know how to control it, so I'd probably just roll it off the green. So I'm sticking with Wilson. I'm Mr. Relatable Oz, Aaron Freddie Fredericks. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you next time. Have a great week.